talk. So we'll just say, here's Jake's acupuncture session with Dr. Deb. There she is. He's got... Why don't you just tell us these points that you are putting them in and why you're putting them there?
All right, so we're going to put in, this one is bladder 11, which is good for bone and any kind of arthritis. And what we're going to do is we're going to crisscross his spine with electroacupuncture from his pelvis all the way up to his shoulders to treat his whole spine.
Nice.
So we're going to do that. We put one here for his kidneys. We're going to put one on the other side here. And in Chinese medicine, kidneys rule the bone. So when we have arthritis, usually we have a kidney deficiency.
See, those are the kind of things I forget.
Yeah. Because he doesn't know where his feet are, we're going to put needles on the very bottoms here. And sometimes these are tender. But he's going to let me put that one in, no problem. What a good boy.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And now we're going to put Spleen 6 in. This point is really good when they have muscle weakness. That didn't work out so well. We're going to try that again. There we go. We're going to put this one here. This one is bladder 40. It's one of the master points for the back end. It's right behind the knee. Helps with weakness of the rear end.
No, you don't need to do like spleen 6 on both legs.
Generally not. Sometimes people go bilateral. I just try to balance their body because theoretically if you treat one side with the meridian system, it goes to the other side as well. So sometimes you just can't get to the other side.
Like with Jake.
Right, like laying here on his side.
Won't get there.
I know, that's your little hip point. We're gonna treat your little hip point.
Oh yes, because that's the one that trembles, his leg that trembles a lot.
And then we're gonna put in bladder 60, which bladder 60 is one of the, it's considered the aspirin point. And so it's really good for any kind of pain. So we're gonna put that in there.
So that's a point you could rub. Or
Yes.
I could rub,
absolutely. Right? Absolutely. I mean, you can rub bladder 60, you can do bladder 40, the back of his knee, very easily. You can do, like here's his hip points. You could do hip points there as well, you know. So, does he have history of hip issues?
Not
arthritis
other than,
or anything?
well, we did those x-rays. And he did have arthritis in the other hip. So this left side was actually his good hip at that time. So something else that happened when Nala knocked him over the one time, this left, he went down. They were kind of up in the entryway. She got excited, knocked him over. He went down and he wouldn't get up, and when we tried to help him, this left leg, he would not weight bear on it. And I kind of thought it was knee. It was feeling a little knee-ish, and Dr. Mark, when he did adjust him, thought that the knee felt thick.
Yes, his knee is thick.
And so we've been lasering
Okay,
the knee.
good. I should have got this hooked up before. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hook him up to electroacupuncture. So we're going to do the bottoms of his feet. We're going to crisscross his spine.
Wasn't there one in here? Is it lost or
There's
just
one here, and then it's down here somewhere.
Oh, I'm just not seeing
there.
it. Oh, under all that. Okay.
Right there.
And this is just gonna get a little of zhuzhing.
Yes, so what this does is it brings an impulse deep into that acupuncture point, and so it basically drives the energy deeper than just what these little dry needles will do. So especially when we're dealing with musculoskeletal or neurologic issues, it can be a more intense treatment for them. So
Well, we'll see how you do, bud, because we haven't had the electrodes before. Jake usually relaxes and just takes a big nap during acupuncture.
as long as mom is right there with him.
But I would say he's... Let's see, buddy, where are you? There's a big head.
Although usually we do it after he's been playing all day.
Well, this is true. He's usually tired, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have that much play in him these days. Well, in this... Whoops.
It's okay, my friend.
Come on, Jake. Come on back down here, buddy. Well, you didn't hear anything because you can't hear. And meanwhile, Noah is enjoying the fireplace.
I should have had this all hooked up beforehand.
Oh well, he's getting a little more. Will the needles be in too long then?
No.
Doesn't matter. He just gets to cook a little longer.
Yeah.
So what other things do you treat with acupuncture?
So I treat a lot of musculoskeletal disease. So a lot of arthritis, a lot of little dachshunds with back issues. I've also treated seizure dogs, skin dogs.
Skin dogs, like for allergies?
Yes.
So you're looking at them.
Yeah.
When the skin issues are the issue. When skin problems are the issue, but allergies the underlying.
Right.
But then it's really, what is really the underlying, right? From a Chinese medicine perspective.
Right. And usually they have too much damp heat, or they're blood deficient, and that kind of sets things up. Alright, so that's that one. So this one we're going bilateral. This one we're going on the Bladder Meridian. It's basically going to treat this whole leg. So we're going to hook that one up.
So you connect those two together, and is that on the same meridian?
Yes. So this is the Bladder Meridian.
So you're judging a meridian by,
yes.
pushing it through the whole meridian.
We're kind of opening it up.
Opening it up, yes. Pushing through doesn't sound...
Yes.
That's not quite right. We don't like to push things through. We like to open them up.
Yeah, and let them flow gently.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that one, and then we're going to do this one up here.
Next to...
If we can find where we put that needle.
Give us up a little further.
There it is right here. I know you're going to make me work at this one. There we go. That one. And then...
Did I ever tell you my Shiva? Goodness, this was, well, about 20 years ago when she had acupuncture. I figured if she can lay through it, I can. So it helped me to figure, like, okay, well, it's, can't be too bad. No placebo effect here, right?
Right. They do teach us, that's for sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to muscle test the frequency to see which one he wants.
By asking questions and seeing what the pendulum says on behalf of Jake.
Okay, so Jake says he wants the frequency of 2 and 0. And so we're going to turn everything on here. Oh, look at that. One came out already. I know, I got to put that one back in. Okay. And now we're just going to very gradually turn these up. Until we're going to see if we get a little bit of response.
Like twitching or something?
Yep, twitching. So I saw, and I felt his little muscles twitching a little bit, so
Okay.
I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I do want to see his feet twitch, though. Oh, come on, Jake.
Well, he's sleeping deeply.
All right, we're going to go to the other ones. Okay.
All 3 in there. 2 up there. Down in his legs. And the 2 points up here.
All right, so we're going to check.
And then we'll just sit, like, you know, lay here with this for how long?
We're going to do two sessions of 12 minutes each, but I got to check this because I'm not getting any twitching on his feet. No, we've got pulse coming through. All right, so we're just going to keep friend. We're just going to keep turning it up. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Are both feet connected on that same line?
Yes. Okay, so for that one, I've turned them up. Let's just set this timer. Take off 2 minutes. So ideally, what I want to see is I want to see his feet, you know, twitch.
Oh, continuously?
Whenever I have a dog who's having difficulty on their back end, they don't know where their feet go. I like to make them toe tap.
Okay.
Now, when they don't toe tap, that worries me, you know.
Yes.
I have it turned up all the way.
Really?
Yeah. So,
So we really are losing the connection back there,
yeah.
down there.
So we'll see what happens when we switch to the next setting. But yeah, so now we have 9 minutes left on this one. And then we'll switch the settings to the next one.
Okay. And then after that, just take the needles out and he's done.
Yep.
All right.